So, hi, nice to see you again. And today I want to show you my bullet journal and particularly how I use it for language learning. So, this is my journal which I use this year, and I have a lot of spreads for language learning. And first of all, here I had a lot of this spread. I have my language learning goals, my schedule by month, my resources, and tracker for time I spent on language learning. Really, I fond of trackers and I use it everywhere. So first, talking about goals, I updated it a bit, so it's quite messy. But my main focus this year will be English and French. For English, it will be just maintaining mainly. So I want to read some books. I can expand my vocabulary and also I'll review some grammar topic. And for French, I really wanna up my level because I started to learn French a long time ago and I didn't make a good progress with it. So until the end of the year, I want to reach A2, maybe B1. I hope so. And so main goals are vocabulary and listening skills. So I wanna rewatch one cartoon whole in French. It's one of the goals, and also I'm going to try learn Irish and German, but it will be for later. During the next few months, I'm going to spend my time only on English and French. And here I have my resources list marked by what kind of skills I can maintain with these resources, because I download so many books and I use so many apps and websites, so sometimes I just forgot that I have an account and I really don't use it. And so here I did a quick list of what I can use for my language learning. Here is the trackers for French and German. It will be in hours, for English and Irish in days. Particularly I mark how many hours I spent on practice listening or writing, on maintaining grammar. Basically for French it counts everything, even watching YouTube. For English I mark only days when I really studied. So I hope I will reach the goal of 100 hours. Last year I reached 80 or 70 hours. I don't remember. I don't finish such tracker. Next I have a semester overview and so a bit of more specific goals for my language learning. So for English I have some topics in grammar and vocabulary I want to review, and for French I have some goals what I want to do, and also I started spend more time with Quizlet and I want to build some I want to create some learning models for myself. So I write down what themes I want to use. Particularly for this list, I use post on Tumblr where there are like 60 most common words in language you need to know and group them. And here I have a schedule by weekdays, but currently I really don't stick with this particular schedule. And also next I have monthlies, and monthly in my monthly spread I also have a tracker for language learning. No, yeah, I really love trackers. So here I write down what activities in language learning I can do, and it's basically monthly tracker, so I track it every single day. I do something. Really, I'm mostly watching videos, as you can see. So here I divided it for English and for French. And I do same thing every month. So here it's for February but in vertical layout, so but it's basically the same. And here's my March page, also vertical layout. Sometimes I change the activities a bit. For example, I group or Duolingo, Babadook, Quizlet in one activity. Sometimes I can change the amount of time I spend in activities. For example, here I have YouTube for 15 minutes, or with one grammar lesson with one page. So I can change it month to month. So basically it's all. I really don't use weekly or daily a lot, so I don't have a specific trackers for language learning every day. So basically that's all. Thank you very much for watching this video, and goodbye.